live from Bethany Travel storefront in Millsboro, Delaware. So, it's the
Yes,
weather right now, so we're enjoying it and busy week.
yes. Happy Friday. For those who do not know, we always do Friday lives from right from here from our beautiful office in Millsboro. But we've created a little beach here, so we always like to say, even if we're not at the beach, we are at the beach
We
on
are, we
Fridays.
are, we are.
But no, this is we have fun with this. Usually, what we do is we give you the tips and tricks of travel. We also touch on some of the things that we booked this week, some of the events that we've had, along with some of the things that you should be looking out for in the travel world as you begin to start planning your next vacation. And the feedback has been awesome. I think we've almost been coming up on a year of doing this,
Nice,
believe it or not.
yeah.
So, and sometimes we surprise you and don't tell you where we'll be in the world, and we just pop up in Disney World or
we
the
pop up,
Caribbean
yeah, yeah.
or Italy or wherever we may be. But no, we always like doing this and provide the most information for you. But for those who don't know, because we have a lot of new followers, this is Cindy. Maybe go into a little bit of a history of Bethany Travel and
Yeah,
let
so
everyone know.
I
We
have
do
been-
have, I think we've gained roughly around 150 new followers in the last week or so.
We
So
love
yeah,
that.
it's
Yeah.
been great.
So I'm Cindy McCabe. I started Bethany Travel 26 years ago in a storefront. We've been in a storefront for 26 years. We'll continue our storefront. And we are now, since Brandon and my son-in-law joined the team 2 years ago, we are now a family-owned business also. But we're local. We're in Millsboro. We do plan for people all over the US and mainly for like destination weddings and things. But we do have a full team here. So even when one or both of us are out traveling, you have a team that you're always going to be able to reach and walk in, see us or just, give us a call or do things by email.
It's been great to you know, I think that having the storefront is definitely something that our clients love, whether it's coming in to say hi,
Yeah.
running when they run to BJ's, which is right down the street, they always pop in and say hi to our team or whatnot. And just to be able to have that face to face has been incredible. But we'll get started here. What a week it's been. As we say always, it seems like it never slows down, which is amazing. So thank you to our clients, thank you to our new clients. But this week was special. We had our annual Princess Cruise Night.
And it was great.
It was, yeah. We had a fair amount. This room was packed to the gills. Our office was, I shouldn't say room because people weren't out here.
We actually have another big room over here where
That's
we
right.
we can pack it. So Glenn, our rep from Princess Cruises, did a great job. We did 2 presentations. Both were full. Both were full of a lot of new clients, which is great. We love our clients, but we love when we can share things with new clients. And he just went over why he and we feel that Princess Cruises is a great cruise line to go with.
Yeah. No, and I think the thing that we always think about is, Princess, and they do the best for Alaska,
In our
in our opinion, right? And but he also went into the different ships in the Southern Caribbean and Italy or Europe and Mediterranean, which I think caught a lot of attention because I think a lot of people, when they think maybe Princess, maybe it's because of our bias, think of Alaska, but they also do the world and have some amazing
And we
ships
mentioned
as
they're
well.
huge in Japan, which I really didn't know. So anybody looking to go to Japan, I mean, Princess would be a great option for that also.
Yeah, no, it was a great night. So thank you to Glenn. I know
Yeah.
he follows and checks in on us on social media. So thank you to Glenn. It was a great presentation, brought great energy, and I really enjoyed it. So
Yeah, Glenn, I booked 2 Alaskas yesterday, so
yeah,
so the presentation worked. So
That's
yeah,
right.
yeah, for 2027, Alaska is this is the time to book right now. You would be surprised at how many people book ahead because of that Alaska short season. We only have from May to September. So I was able to get 2 couples in on a great cruise tour yesterday. 7-night cruise and then 6 nights on land in Alaska, the Gladstone train car. Pre-nights in Vancouver. It's just, it's going to be amazing. And they got in on it early.
yeah, no, that's amazing. So one thing we also like to do, we don't do it every week, but one thing that we wanted to just maybe as you're thinking about, since there's warm weather outside and everyone seems to be happier with instead of bundled up and cold.
I know.
Yeah, we like to just go over about things that we book that maybe you haven't thought about, or just give you a spark of maybe travel interest. So why don't you go and then I'll
Okay,
go. So
alright.
why don't you touch on maybe three or four things that you.
Basically, I did sandals in the Bahamas for a couple for December. I did Disney for a family for November because I think we have a couple days off with the school that week, so that's popular. Royal Caribbean for amazing cabins for a family that likes to travel together. Really had to search to get those cabins that they like all together. So that'll be in February. And then just, it's time to book your family trips or your winter getaways. It's,
Yeah.
we always joke and say the weather's nice, people are out golfing here, they're out playing pickleball, but unfortunately that doesn't last all year. So now's the time to book for winter.
Yeah. No, and it's been a busy week for me. I've done a fair amount of custom trips, but one that I really will touch on is I did a 10-day custom Paris trip.
Nice.
And they're going to go see Normandy for a day, the Champagne region for a day. They're going to have dinner in the Eiffel Tower, which
Amazing.
is it looks absolutely stunning. Another cool trip I did was with Viking Cruise Line. They are starting in Thailand and working their way to Singapore and
Wow.
Bali. They're doing some pre-nights in Thailand, so that those two trips for me were pretty awesome. And then I did have some people that were recommended to us from a client. They feel the same way as you do. Like when it's cold here, let me just get away. So they're actually going to be heading to St. Lucia for 2 weeks to get away from the cold. So they're super excited. They've never been to a sandal, so they're it's first
They're in
experience.
for a great experience.
They
yeah.
are. No, so those were three that I kind of, and I also did Ireland too. So that was those were kind of.
So as you can see, we're all over the place.
Yeah, exactly.
It's pretty much whatever you want, we can take care of it.
Yeah, no, and it's important for us to be able to send you across the world, but it's also important for us to partner with the right partner,
Yes.
not to just send you somewhere. As you can tell, we're sending you to with people that we trust, like Sandals and Viking and CIE and Princess, because we know that we're not just going to send you on a vacation just to send you on a vacation. We want to make sure it's magical. We want to make sure it's special for you and your family if you're going with your family. And that's what we care about the most, honestly, I
Yeah.
think.
And we also need to have, support behind us. Of course, if something goes a little haywire because of airlines or anything like that that can happen when traveling, you not only have us on a 24/7 cell number
Right.
for emergencies, is you also have, so you can call us, but we need somebody to reach out to. And we only work with partners that have that 24/7 support, because if you call us in the middle of the night, we need somebody to call. And that's why we are very picky about who we work with.
Yeah.
And our clients love it. And like I said, you deal with quality suppliers and you're going to get quality trips.
Yeah, I agree. So we'll move on to the next topic for this Friday, but I am excited. You don't even know this yet.
He likes to surprise me.
But we are releasing another group for next year. And it is, I'm not going to say what it is. Oh, you thought I was, but I'm not. We are going to make an announcement. I will give you a hint, and you will need to bring some Jameson when you come Monday when we release the group. But this is a group that has been asked and emailed and Facebook messaged and Instagram messaged to us about, we want to go here, but we don't want to do it alone. We want to do it with friends, and but it will be released on Monday. I just signed off on it yesterday.
It just happens to be, I'm pretty sure with the Jameson him, it's pretty sure it's on my bucket list.
Yep. So there will be a group next year, 2027. I will tell you the month, but no more after that. It will be July of 2027. It will not be around 4th of July because I love the United States and I don't want anyone to miss 4th of July. So it will be in between, you can say after 4th of July, beginning of, or the end of July. And I'm excited to release it because the itinerary looks amazing and it's going to be great.
So another group. So if you haven't seen all of the groups that Brendan's setting up for us, go on our group page on our website, BethanyTravel.net. every group. I think we have one every month with the exception of
January.
January. So go ahead and look at that. People love, I just got back from a group trip, and people love traveling with a group, whether it's your friends from your, your community, or whether it's people that are from here, or, anything like that. People love traveling with groups.
Yeah.
And I can say I had a blast. It was really, really nice. And I wouldn't have seen everything I had seen unless I had been with a guided tour.
Yeah, no, and if you come in the office today or probably by Monday, you could see my desk area looks absolutely like a bomb
Yeah.
because we have our next group leaving in about
Yeah.
3 weeks to the American National Parks.
Yes.
So all their documents came in. I spent some time going through those. So my desk and area looks like a bomb, but it'll get better. But
And again, the motor coach will pick them up, whether they're doing
Say
2
that,
nights
yeah.
free. Sorry, I took your,
Yep.
took your
Mine
thing.
took my thunder.
I know. And I mean, I was on that motor coach that picked us up at Philly Airport and brought us back. Nothing better. I mean, nobody wants to, nobody wants to drive to Philly Airport or Baltimore. But when we do a group with Colette, they are going to pick you up at our office. So that's like a huge, huge benefit.
Yeah, no, that's exactly what I was gonna say.
Mhm.
And on our groups page, you will see majority of the groups that we do, we have all the information in there,
Mhm.
but also has a landing